Welcome to my China. Please enjoy Guangdong Science Center 2020. Guangdong Science Center is comprehensive non-profit science center and scenic spot established in 2008 in Guangzhou. Since opening to the public, September 26 of 2008, it has become an iconic building in the city and a major place to popularize science education in Guangdong province. The Science Center is located at the west end of Guangzhou Higher Education Mega Center, with a land area of 450,000 square meters and a floor area of 137,500 square meters. It's the largest science center in the world. The Science Center has four functions, including the spreading of scientific knowledge, displaying scientific achievements, and academic communication. The center consists of 8 permanent exhibition halls, a digital home experience hall, 6 open laboratories, 4 high-tech movie theaters, academic communication centers, and temporary exhibition halls. Guangdong Science Center covers the land area of 450,000 square meters and the floor area of 137,500 square meters. The permanent halls include Children's World Hall, Experiment and Discovery Hall, Transportation World Hall, Digital World Hall, Green Home Hall, and Human Body and Health halls. The center vividly exhibits the history of science and technology along with current and future developments to audience in an interactive and interesting way, using a variety of technologies and education methods. The Science Center, a non-profit organization located at the west end of Guangzhou Higher Education Mega Center, with a land area of 450,000 square meters and a building floor area of 137,500 square meters, with a slogan of "Get close to science, embrace the future." The Science Center set the goal of becoming the first-class venue of science activity in the world, biggest base of popular science education in Asia, and large platform of technology communication in Guangdong, costing 1.9 billion yuan. Guangdong Science Center was built with 5-year duration. The lighting ceremony was held on September 19 of 2008, and the opening ceremony was held on September 26 of 2008. Guangdong Science Center opened to public on September 27 of 2008 as a member of Asia Pacific Network of Science and Technology Centers ASPAC. Guangdong Science Center held the annual conference in 2011. The Xiaoguwei Science Forum won the 2015 ASPAC Creative Science Communication Award. Eves on the World Exhibition. won the 2014 ASPAC Creative Exhibition Award. Guangzhou Higher Education Mega Center. Guangzhou Higher Education Mega Center, HEMC, Guangzhou University Town or Guangzhou University City, Chinese name Guangzhou Daxuecheng, is an area featured by higher education institutions located on Xiaoguwei Island, Chinese Xiaoguwei Dao, in Panyu District, Guangzhou, China. It was opened in 2004 with an area of approximately 17.9 km squares and 3.53 million square meters of indoor space. The complex is capable of accommodating 350 to 400,000 people. In phase 1 of the project, 10 local higher education institutions set up new campuses on the Xiaoguwei Island, with a total capacity of 120,000 students. All except Guangzhou University maintain their old campuses within the city. Besides 10 universities, Guangdong Science Center, Chinese Guangdong 科学中心, a major science center in China, is located in the Guangzhou Education Mega Center on the west end of Xiaogu Island. In the phase 2, 2 more universities set up campuses in Xinzhao town, which is located across the river on a separate site. The 12 institutions are Sun Yat-sen University, South China University of Technology, South China Normal University, Guangdong University of Foreign Studies, Guangdong University of Technology, Guangzhou University, Guangzhou University of Chinese Medicine, Guangdong Pharmaceutical University, Xinghai Conservatory of Music, Guangzhou Academy of Fine Arts, Jinan University, Guangzhou Medical University, and South China University of Technology International Campus. The island can be accessed through the Toll Nansha Port Expressway, which links the island to Haiju District to the north and Panyu District to the south. A 2-section cross-river tunnel provides alternative free of charge access to the island, linking it to the Luntou area in Haiju District via the Planet Biological Industry Island, Guangzhou 国际生物岛. In addition, a bridge connects the island to the southeast part of Haiju District near the Yingzhou Ecological Park. 2 Guangzhou Metro stations are located on the island. The Higher Education Mega Center, North Station, Daxuecheng Beizhang, and South Station, Daxuecheng Nanzhang, of Line 4 provides access to Guangzhou's metro network. The island is served by a dozen of bus routes, with buses running mainly between the university town and the city center. Generally, there are two types of bus service. Regular bus operating like buses within the city center, making frequent stops and therefore lengthening the trip. And express buses dedicated to serve the university town, mainly run on expressways and make less stops. Many of these express buses travel between the old and new campuses of the universities. There are also shuttle buses provided by some universities, which travels between their own campuses. However, these buses are reserved for the university facility and staff and cannot be used by the public or students. Inside the university town, students and teachers usually walk or cycle to classes, or ride a bus to further locations like other universities and the shopping malls. The most heavily used bus route is 381, which runs along the Middle Ring Road that connects all 10 universities and 2 metro stations together. All 10 universities build their own sport facilities as part of the campus development, while some shared facilities were constructed by the government. They include a 39,000 capacity Guangdong Higher Education Mega Center Central Stadium, typically used for soccer and other such venues. For the 2010 Asian Games. As Guangdong Science Center is the world's biggest scientific center, it would be wonderful to tell 18 ancient Chinese inventions and discoveries. The ancient Chinese were innovative and determined. They met their daily needs by creating and innovating some of the most important and long-lasting items in history. Ancient Chinese inventions date back to the Paleolithic period, and the Chinese were always ahead of their contemporaries when it came to inventing valuable things. They have given us 4 greatest inventions in the world: the compass, gunpowder, paper, and printing. But the list doesn't stop here. Here are the top 18 most famous Chinese inventions. Number 18. Paper making. 50 to 121 AD. Before the invention of paper, people used different materials like wood, stone, and bone to write on. Around 2200 BC, the Egyptians discovered a type of reed called papyrus, which could be used to write on by overlapping thin strips that had been soaked in water. The word paper was derived from papyrus. Number 17. Silk. The invention of silk dates back to the 4th millennium BC during the Neolithic period. Apart from clothing, silk was widely used in a variety of sectors including writing, fishing, and for musical instruments. Number 16. Tea production. Tea was discovered in ancient China by the Chinese Emperor Shennong in 2737 BC. Shennong liked to drink hot water. One day during a march, he and his army stopped to rest, and his servant prepared some boiling water for him. A brown leaf fell into the water, and the water turned brown. The servant presented it to the emperor. He drank it and found it refreshing. Number 15. Kites. Number 14. The seed drill. Number 13. Deep drilling. Number 12. Porcelain. Number 11. The compass. The Chinese consider south their cardinal directions, and the original compass was created by the Chinese using a long saw to point south. Number 10. Noodles. An archaeological survey in 2002 at the Lajia site of the Qijia culture discovered Some ancient noodles made of grains from millet grass. Number 9. Alcoholic beverage. The consumption of beer began in ancient China around 9,000 years ago during the Neolithic period. Number 8. Iron and steel smelting. During the Paleolithic period, the Chinese used arrowheads made of stone for fishing and hunting. During the Neolithic period, conflicts began to rise among different groups, and the Chinese started to modify their farming and fishing tools into deadly weapons. Number 7. The wheelbarrow. Number 6. The acupuncture. Number 5. The seismograph. In 130 AD, Zhang Heng of the Han Dynasty invented the first seismograph called Haofeng Didong to measure the movements of the earth and seasonal winds. Number 4. The Great Wall. The Great Wall of China was built by the first emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang, 260 to 210 BC, to protect the country from northern invaders. The 5,500-mile-long wall was built by slaves, criminals, and peasants. It's estimated that millions of people worked to build the Great Wall over a period of 1,000 years. Most of the Great Wall that we can see today was built during the Ming Dynasty. Glutinous rice flour was used as a binding material to bind the bricks. Number 3. The Silk Road. The Silk Road was an ancient trading road used by merchants, traders, and city-dwelling linked Asia to the Mediterranean. The history of the Silk Road can be traced back to the Han Dynasty. The name Silk Road came into existence due to the lucrative silk industry that exported silk all over the world. The Silk Road was 6,400 miles long and considers an important development enabling the silk industry to flourish. Number 2. Gunpowder. The first chemical explosive known as a gunpowder or black powder was made from sulfur, charcoal, and potassium nitrate. Gunpowder wasn't a sudden invention. The Chinese had used salt, pepper, since the middle of the 1st century AD in various medical treatments. Gunpowder was invented during the Tang Dynasty in the 9th century, but it wasn't until the Song Dynasty in the 11th century that the first record formula was documented. The Chinese used gunpowder and gunpowder-based weaponry as a military defense. Number 1. Movable type printing. A major evolution in the history of printing came after the invention of movable clay type printing by Bishong during the Northern Song Dynasty. The printing process consisted of 4 stages: making the types, compressing the text, printing, and inscribing the movable types. At the end, the Guangdong Science Center was awarded the title of the largest Science and Technology Museum, Science Center, by the Guinness World Records on November 8, making it the first and the only one in China owning this honor. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. For more videos, please subscribe and share. Welcome to my China.